All right, so I took my first test in this linear algebra course that I've designed for myself entirely with ChatGPT, no teacher, no human teacher, just the AI teaching me. And I was really curious to see how was I going to score? Am I reading this stuff and just sort of having it make sense as I read it, or do I actually understand it? And what I did is I had ChatGPT create the test. It was an hour-long test. I actually finished it in about 38, 39 minutes. I got lazy on one problem and just didn't want to do all the work and decided I was impatient to get my score. I've also always been a fast worker, but I took the test, I wrote down my answers on my iPad, screenshotted those answers, and then I sent them to ChatGPT. I said, grade this. And they actually did a very good job grading it. I will say they graded a little bit in this new age teaching tradition where there's a lot of generous half points. You know, they are a little bit overly saccharine and sweet and upbeat. Teachers I grew up with would be a lot harsher. So I may have to fine tune it to make it a little bit more of a strict teacher, but I got my score. They gave me, it was a little disappointing, a B plus, 89.6. Just kidding. Round that up, 90%, A minus, A range. We're doing it. We're learning. This is actually really cool, really encouraging. And the only stuff I really got wrong was definitions that I hadn't spent the time to memorize. There was a definition section and I just couldn't define things like null space that well. But so far so good. Stay tuned. I'll be streaming later today for the second unit now that I finished the first unit and understand it fairly well. And keep learning.